Alvin Rand here playing Farming Simulator 22, and welcome back to the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Since last episode, finished spreading lime on field 27 and 28. That was a couple hour job right there. Oh, that's right. Got to go to the other screen here. This one will show it. Here's, oh yeah, pH. There we go. So that field's looking pretty good now. Why is that? I don't know why that section down there's, oh, you know what? Here, let's just do that. There we go. Okay, that does me a little bit better here for the OCD. I'm like, why is that section a little bit darker? Yeah, because the soil information for this field here, 27, we rebought that here last episode, so that was a little bit newer than 28. So anyway, we got all new soil information for both of those fields. Yeah, we'll probably never play on this map long enough to have to rebuy that here at this point again, everyone. Like I mentioned here, my tentative plan here at this point is to probably finish up the planting and harvest here this year in the game, and that will probably be the end of the series here for this map. As much as I have enjoyed this map here, I think it's getting time to wrap it up. What do you folks think? We are almost 90 episodes in here, so yeah, we'll probably I'm pretty sure we'll probably break 100 episodes on this map, everyone, by the time we're done planting. And then, of course, harvesting what we've planted here. So speaking of planting, by the way, let's hop over to field 27. We got our new tractor up here since the last episode. We bought an 8RX 410. So a 4-track machine here. Not articulated, though. So this is the 8R series with 4 tracks, or the 8RX, of course. Still pulling our John Deere 1775 NT planter here. This has planted all the fields here so far for us on the map. Well, of course, you know, the exception of the wheat and stuff like that, all the corn and beans. Actually, no, we have planted some beans with the other planter too, I guess, haven't we? So, but anyway, this has planted all the corn for sure and a lot of the beans. I'm not sure, I don't know hours-wise, if I figure out the hours on this or not. I'd be kind of curious. Actually, you know what? If we go to our equipment screen, which is, where's the equipment? There it is. This, yeah, I can't remember the last time I've actually gone and looked at this screen. This is a screen I definitely never look at. Oh, out of curiosity, is the John Deere on here somewhere? The John Deere, hey, there it is. Yeah, because we're in it, it's highlighting it, and there's the other tractor in. 55 months, we got 19.4 hours on it. Wow, 19.4 hours says it's actually worth 141,000 yet? Really? If I like go sell this, that's actually what it's worth. Kind of surprised by that. Yeah, that is actually what that is worth. That is actually something I've kind of complained about here before. I'm like, you go buy equipment and you use it, and by the time you go to sell it, it's like worth absolutely nothing. It's like, well, that seems a little bit ridiculous. You know, given the piece of equipment has like 20 hours on it, doesn't seem like it should be worth, you know, 20,000, and we paid 100 for it. That doesn't seem quite right, but anyway. The whole drive it off the lot type thing. We are set on sunflowers. We are going to start planting. So sunflowers on this field here, by the way. And then, as I mentioned already, too, we'll probably have to skip some more time here. But I'm thinking corn on 27 and 28. 42 and 41 are already planted with winter wheat. We will probably be putting winter soybeans, or winter double crop soybeans on those fields. 44, 45, 48, 43, I'm not sure yet. Probably mixture corn. We can maybe plant some oats on one of them. We'll see once here. I haven't fully figured it out yet, but probably won't plant any soybeans, I don't think, everyone. We got quite a bit of soybeans here from last year. Oh, let's see. Get this lined up a little better here. We can probably set GPS up as well. Oh, beautiful plant weather, right, everyone? Plant in the rain. I actually just realized that. It's actually raining, isn't it? Okay. Guess we could try to get out of the rain if we wanted to, but... Okay, let's get a... I think this is going to be 90-degree auto with that. There we go. I like the looks of that. Home that on the tractor, and away we go. A lot of weeds on this field. Maybe I should have like run one of our vertical tillage tools across this here first, like a high-speed disc. Maybe I'll do that for some of the other fields. Just for the sake of being a little bit more realistic, everyone. Again, as I've said before, for this channel, I do like to play a little bit realistic if I can help it. You know, the game will let you do a lot of things, everyone, that not the most realistic. For example, like planting in the rain, which, again, I could try fast forwarding time. Probably won't be that big of a deal here. It's not like Farming Simulator 19. Like Farming Simulator 19, like when it rained, it would like rain all freaking day. I mean, it was ridiculous. It's like, really? And remember, Farming Simulator 19, everyone, like one day in the game was equivalent to 1 year. So, like, when it rained all day, it was equivalent to like raining all year. Everyone's gonna rain. There we go. That's a little better. Hear that rain there. Unfortunately, here in Farming Simulator 22, it seems like it rains for a couple hours, and then we're good. Of course, keep in mind, depending on what kind of day setting you're playing on, if it rains for a couple hours a day, and a day is equal to a month, oh boy. Again, I am playing with a 3-day per month season setting here. Again, just to give us a little extra time here with all the fields and large fields we have too, I might add. Just get all the work done here. A little extra padding. Come there just a little bit. Tell the neighbor we drove on their crops a little bit there, one. Just a little bit, right? Oh, let's turn the GPS around. Move that over just a little bit. But yeah, I was going to say that when it comes to the settings there, come summertime and winter, I really don't need the 3 days per month. It's kind of annoying then. But planting time and harvesting time, everyone, yeah, that is definitely when it's nice to have the couple of extra days per month to get the work done. And again, obviously for my videos, I typically don't like to do much work at nighttime. Just doesn't, at least in my opinion, I'm going to give you folks watching a very pleasurable viewing experience. It's just dark and black. It's like, we'll try to keep our playtime during the daytime. And at least for the month of March here, we'll probably be taking planting somewhat slowly here. I think, can we do oats yet? Oh, wrong one. Let's see, oats. So yeah, we can plant oats as well. Like I said, we'll probably do some oats here. I don't know, maybe at least a one field or something like that. But then the rest might be corn. Plant a little extra corn here this time around. I'll be careful maybe we don't plant too much corn though either, because otherwise we'll overload our dryer. Or more specifically, the bin for our dryer. Wonder, actually, you know what? I happen to think we might actually be able to add more storage to that, maybe? Although it is a production oven, so I'm not sure, with that being a production, if you can actually add additional bins, I'm not sure how that would work. And then if you did add additional bins, because technically there's two storages there. You have the storage for the input, and you also have the storage for the output. So, like, if we stuck another bin over there, would it actually work? And if it does, where does the storage get added to? I mean, I guess it doesn't technically matter where it gets added, as long as there's some additional storage there somewhere. Ideally, we probably need it on both input and the output. If you're in the middle of harvest there and just cranking out the bushels per hour there, that dryer we have will not keep up. And we'll need a little extra space for putting in corn. Oh, and I just realized this, everyone. This planter is not leaving a row crop texture here when it comes to the sunflowers, is it? Oh, that's kind of annoying. And is leaving more of a grain drill type look. Huh. Yeah, I guess Giants hasn't quite figured out the whole texture thing when it comes to row crop planters and drills and all that stuff yet, have they? Oh, well. Lots of little turns when we get to this part of the field here. We'll probably do one more headland, though, I think, just to be safe. Give ourselves a little extra room to turn around here. Okay, let's go to the other corner here. Looks like we are putting down fertilizer, so we should be all set with that. I'm not seeing a lot of fertilizer being put down, though, so hopefully that is the amount of fertilizer that is needed here for sunflowers. It should be anyway, right? Rotate that GPS course around a little bit, rehome that. Looks pretty good to me. Let's hop out here real quick, see what kind of job we're doing. pH is okay. The nitrogen is perfect. That's what we want to see. Expected yield potential 89%. Wow, really? Seems like we should be looking pretty good as far as our yield potential for this field here. I believe we mulched it. I think. Yep. Field has been mulched. Of course, we can roll it if we want to. I'm not sure we will or not. I might not do that here with the sunflower fields. Not really, probably necessary per se. Not for sunflowers anyway. At least not that I know of. At least for myself, I'm not sure that I can say I've ever seen sunflowers actually harvested in real life that I know of. And the only time I've ever actually seen like sunflowers planted in a field, Evan, was at the corn mazes. Corn mazes, they'll plant sunflowers and corn in the field. Just fills in the rows better, I guess. Maybe I'm not entirely sure the exact reasoning behind that, but that is the only time I've actually seen corn and sunflowers planted, like I said, in the same field. Wonder how the harvesting on that works, or maybe we should say doesn't work. I'm gonna have to guess probably doesn't work. I would have to assume, because wow, that would definitely be a bit interesting trying to harvest a field that has both sunflowers and corn planted in the same field, unless I wonder, because the sunflowers are typically quite a bit taller, right? So if you harvest the tall sunflowers, and then you can come back through, hopefully you've gotten all the sunflower heads at that point, then you can harvest the corn, maybe? No idea. But now that I think about that, I'm actually really curious, because like I said, a couple of the corn mazes around here, I've seen they will plant, again, both corn and sunflowers. Again, I presume the reason for that is just to fill in the rows a little bit more when you're doing a corn type maze. And turn the GPS around. Do that just a little bit. We don't need to be overlapping quite that much, especially since we planted the last row with GPS, so this line should be fairly straight. Now this one over here, yeah, this one here might not be quite the straightest, because yeah, we free-handed most of that, but how are we looking on our precision farming map here? A couple dark spots out in the field. I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. No idea. Wonder if I should just like repurchase the soil information for this field here or something. Why not? The dark spots suggest to me like they're maybe out of date, but let's see what happens here. Yep, okay, those dark spots went away. They might have just actually been out of date. Kind of weird. I've never seen that before, where like little sections of the field are out of date and the rest is still good. Yeah, that's kind of weird. No idea what happened there, everyone, but looks like I'll rebuying the soil information fix that problem. We're looking pretty good on money here at the moment, so I think we can afford to waste a little bit. And again, as I said, I do plan on wrapping it up here after this harvest season, so and by the way, of course, for those of you enjoying this series yet, like I said, there'll definitely be a few more episodes to come here yet, because again, I plan on planting and harvesting what we plant here, everyone, so there'll still be some, hopefully some good content anyway on this map. Maybe I should just, like, back up and make the turn here, because otherwise that, yeah, quite a bit of overlap here. Hard to make that turn and not miss anything. Unless, of course, you're course play and you just make the turn and miss it all. Which, as you folks have probably noticed, like, if I'm having course play do that one, doesn't typically bother me too much. I just, okay, it's got some missing spots. In fact, you can see them in the corner over there. That's what those spots probably are. Missing spots from course play planting, I'm guessing. But yeah, if I'm planting myself, I wouldn't. Then it's like, yeah, no, we're going and making sure we get like 99.9% of the field if we can help it. So far, I know the only missing spots I missed have been like somewhere up on around one of these corners here. I think I missed just like a little bit in the field there. Just don't tell our field quality manager. He gets a little uptight about these things, everyone. Oh, missing a little bit there too. Better use GPS. Yeah, we'll probably want to do the same thing here as well. Back up and make the turn. Probably just as easy. Of course, always make sure you lift the planter up when you're backing up and turning around. One of those things that are not going to make a difference here in the game, but yeah, definitely will make a difference in real life. I mean, you'll probably only do that one time. You'll never make that mistake. And backing up with the planter lowered in the ground. That'll be a once and done mistake. Once and done for the planter, probably. I'm not sure how many parts you would break on a planter like this, but something tells me it's probably going to be expensive. Most planters are typically designed to go in one and only one direction. At least when lowered down anyway, right? And yeah, going the other way, going backwards with a planter lower down probably is going to result in a lot of breakage. There we go. Now we get to the other corner here. We'll line the GPS up. I think that should be enough of a headland. We can start going up and down the field here now at this point. Looking at this, yeah, these probably little missing spots were probably the black spots that were out of date on the field, everyone. And of course, when that happens, then the precision farming does not know how much fertilizer, even seed application, all that stuff. It doesn't know what to put down there, everyone, so it probably didn't put anything, I guess. Although that's kind of weird. Usually it'll at least put a little something. We run back across that. I wonder if it'll fix it. Yeah, it will. Okay. Figured it would. Kind of weird it didn't just put down like a default application rate. Looks like it just completely skipped it for some reason. Wrong way. There we go. Now for room to turn around, he says, as he struggles to turn around on the first one here. Okay, there we go. Now we should be good. This is where we settle in. Start going up and down the field. That one. Beautiful simulation game, isn't it? Right? Just playing up and down the field simulator. Everyone's favorite. At least if you have GPS anyway. Anyway, with that being said, let's head over to the comments section. I haven't seen what you folks had to say here for last episode. Speaking of last episode, either I forgot to upload last episode or something went wrong, Evan, so last episode was a little late getting uploaded. Sorry about that. But it is up at the time of this recording here. And don't forget, too, Evan, before we start reading the comments here, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to click the subscribe button. Always very much appreciated. And, of course, once you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notifications. That way you get notified of the latest, greatest Upper Mississippi River episode going live. Which, yes, look forward to some planting episodes coming up here this week and probably early next week, I'm guessing. Probably a couple episodes on planting here. Get the sunflowers planted this episode. I'm thinking we'll probably do at least a one field oats next episode, and then we'll do the rest in corn. Of course, with the corn, I will have to skip some time here. So when we get to that far. Okay, to the comment section here a moment. Right after I turn around here anyway. Let's turn around first, then we'll get to the comments. Gavin was asking, is there a way to restore a missing or deleted save game on a PlayStation? So I'm not a console user. I know the method for doing it on the PC, I'm sure, does not work on the console. However, you console players can maybe help me with this. I do believe, doesn't the console itself back up the save games? Or PlayStation and well, at least I think on the Xbox anyway, I do believe backs up the save games. So either PlayStation or if you're on the Xbox, he's on the PlayStation here in this case, but I do believe you can go to your Xbox somehow and restore save games that way. Could be wrong, Evan, but I think that's how you can do it there. And if not, then I guess you're probably playing out of luck. I'm not sure. Again, at least on the PC side of things, everyone. A lot of times, too, if you have like the Steam version of the game, everyone, Steam will back up your save game as well. So you have the option to get it back through Steam, or Farming Simulator itself will back up your save game, and you can get it back that way. And that's probably the easier and probably the better way to do it, if you ask me, everyone. Just use the Farming Simulator's backup. Unfortunately, Giants doesn't really advertise this feature or provide a way to do it through the game. It's something you have to move around manually, but it can be done. Norton was saying, I sure wish I could fast forward to spring in real life. I know, must be nice, right? Must be nice. We're just starting to get into a winter here. I forget if I mentioned it on the videos here or not, but it was, I think it was last week. Last week, Monday, Tuesday. I forget what day it was, that one, but we had like 6 inches of snow. It was ridiculous. Like, what in the world's going on here? That's just not right. But, anyway, next comment. Sean was saying, hey, RDAllen, great video as always. I think we should plant all the fields of corn because dried corn is money crop. But that is true there, Sean. Dry corn is a good money crop. With that being said, it might be a little boring planting all the fields in corn. I do plan on planting quite a few fields of corn, though, this time around. We'll see how that goes. Again, 27, 28 in corn. That should be a lot of corn right there. Not to mention, field 41 and 42 are already wheat, so can't plant all the fields in corn. Hetro was saying, good video. Thank you very much for that again. Does anyone know if DJ Modding is working on another map? I've been on all of his maps so far, looking for the next one. I do not have the answer to that question, so I'm not sure, but this is a DJ Modding map here, of course, at the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Definitely highly recommend checking this map out if you haven't already done so, everyone. At least on the PC, anyway. I don't believe this map is available in any form on the console that I know of. Oh yeah, we're making some nice progress on this field here. Seed rate, low and high. Interesting. No standard, just low, high. Okay. Let's flip back to the night. There we go. Hetro was saying, I started with FS17 on Gold Crest Valley. Says he put 400 hours on that map before I found out there were other maps. 4X maps are as big as I would want. The only thing is, once I found out how to cheat money, I never worked as hard to build up the farm. Yes. Cheating money. Tisk, 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 tisk. And yeah, cheating money in Farming Simulator obviously is quite easy. Even on the console, as far as I know, I believe you've got some probably pretty good options for cheating money. There's a lot of money cheat mods for Farming Simulator as well. Seems like those are always some of the first mods to come out. Not to mention, even on the PC side of things, you don't necessarily even need to have mods. You can just go right into the save game and, punch in a few zeros, and there goes the money right there, right? It's usually speaking of that, I mean, that's like one of the first things I usually do when I get the game as well. Obviously, I create the save game I'm actually playing on, legit playing on. But then a lot of times too, I'll create a second save game where I'll just add a whole bunch of money to that map through the save game. No mods, just go in and edit and punch in a bunch of zeros. So add a few $100 trillion to it. So that way you can just play around with stuff, right? Turn it around. J.E. or Jet. Let's see. I think I always used to say J.E. Tedgemeyer. I think that's how I used to pronounce your name. Could be wrong. I was asking, do you still share your download links? Like the Deagleman roller. Can't find that one on the Mod Hub. Nor can I find your download links in the description. Thank you for your time. You know what? His name is John, I guess. So that's much easier for me to pronounce. No, I do not have a download list anymore. I know in some of the previous versions of the game, I used to keep a download list. I don't have that here this time around for Farming Simulator 22. The big reason is most of the mods I get come from the official Farming Simulator mod hub. The Deagleman there is probably one exception. I don't know where that one came from. I think the Deagleman, I think, works. A couple of the other rollers I have don't, so don't even bother downloading those. But the Deagleman there, actually, let me, for those you want, you can look this up here. I'm sure you can find it. Where is the roller category? There's the rollers. Is that the one? Nope. Oh yeah, that is the one. Okay, so yeah, if you folks are looking for a roller, the Deagleman LR8000, that roller does work. These, I don't know if any of these work. I think one of these has horrible error messages. No, maybe not. I know one of these, maybe both of those don't work. I'd like to say neither one of those work if I remember correctly. So, but yeah, the Deagleman, that yellow one, that does work. So Deagleman LR8000 roller there. Like I said, you should be able to find that on the interwebs there somewhere. That is one of the few mods that obviously, I guess, according to John here, did not come from the mod hub, and I'm pretty sure you're right in that. I don't think that was on the mod hub either. R. Krager. Oh, this is going to go along with this last comment we just read. Everyone was saying, where can you find the bushels mod? So the bushels mod is the unit convert mod. So unit convert. So if you want to change your liters to bushels and tons, and it basically takes all the metric and liters and all that stuff and changes it to the American units, is basically what that mod does. So again, that is the unit convert mod. That one I do believe is on the official mod hub. I could be wrong. If not, obviously search for it. Should be easy to find that one. Okay, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap it up here with that. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.